got this afternoon 13, and guess what I got? Dan the body. I got the Chevy Silverado 1500 something, like, I don't know, cool though. So I got it, yep, Chevy thing. I'm gonna be painting it, and I'm gonna show you how for tip of the week. Number, whatever the number is. Insert number here.
So the first thing you want to do, these bodies come with a protective coating on it. This sticker right here, when you peel it off, there will be a skin that's attached to the top of this. That's why it's scratched. It's really easy. So don't worry about that. The skin comes off at the top of there, and it's basically bulletproof because these Proline bodies. I've had this one for like years, and I put the wrong paint on it in the first place. It's all chipped off and ugly, but it hasn't broken at all, and I bashed crap out of this thing. But what you're going to want to do, you're going to take a Sharpie, and everywhere that you would like if you're going to do one solid color, you don't have to do this. You can skip this step. I was going to say skip this chest. But yeah, basically everywhere you want the color to change, you want to mark it on the top of this. But whenever you peel off, you paint it before you peel this off, and then you peel it off, and the Sharpie will come off with it, so you don't have to worry about it. So like on the back of here, this is all going to be black. I just wrote black on there so I know it's black. And the shocks on the side right here, I'm going to have them silver, so I can go ahead and like mark those out. Put like an S on it, just whatever you're going to do so you can remember. But yeah, just stuff like that. Same on the other side. Just mark on it randomly. No, that's going to be silver. These lines in the back of here, they're going to be silver. They're just like roll bar type thing. So that in the back's gonna be silver. This is also I remember what's what, because I'll forget and a lot of people will forget. What else can I make? Black. Yeah, black. Black. Alright, so I have it all marked how I want it to be. I'm probably going to make these two black, and the outside of this all going to be silver. Right here is going to be black, all that over here is supposed to be, so it kind of looks like yours. The whole back of this is going to be black, except for like this is still going to be silver. And the shocks are going to be silver, so that'll look pretty cool. And back roll cage. That's gonna. Why am I wheezing? But the back of here is all gonna be black, except for this is gonna be silver. So that'll look cool. Look like it's still roll cage. And I think that's about it. So now what you're gonna need to do is you go inside and wash out the body because there's some like manufacturing oil in it. You need to get out that the paint won't stick to. So we're gonna go and do that. Next step you're going to want to do is mask it. If you've never done masking before, it's basically if you're going to do a two-tone color like this is. Like these are your window things. You're going to put them on the window, and then you're going to paint over it, and then you peel those off and there's not going to be any paint there. Like on two-tone, if you're going to have like two stripes right here black, you're going to put stripes over those. You're going to paint the whole car silver. You're going to peel those off and they're going to be clear, same thing like you did on the windows. You're going to paint over it and it's going to be black stripes showing through. Can't talk today at all. So that's what masking is. Your supplies you're probably going to need: masking tape, more masking tape, a razor, and a cutting board, like just a normal kitchen cutting board. Preferably a smooth one, hasn't been used much. This one's pretty roughed up, just the smoothest one we have. But if you're going to be cutting like small little strips, you're not going to want to set it on like wood and cut it, because then you're going to have all this crap on it, and all this dirt on your tape, and and then once you put it on there, the paint's going to seep through. It's going to look horrible. You're going to want a clean surface, a smooth surface to cut on that you're not going to worry about getting scratches on from the razor or from scissors, whichever one. Oh yeah, you probably should use some scissors too. So let's get started. Go ahead and start putting on the windows. Now after you clean this, you do not want to put any fingerprints on anything because the oils from the manufacturing and from your skin really screw up paint. It's okay if you touch it a little bit, like be sure to wash your hands. But be sure to put these on as smooth as you can without creasing it. Like that was crooked, but screw it, it's good enough for me. Go around the edges of it and make sure you get all the little bubbles out. You don't have to worry about the bubbles in the center. You just need to worry about the bubbles on the outside because that's where paint will come through. So you just want to rub your finger through. Bubbles on the inside are fine because you're going to take the sticker off anyways. Like there's a huge bubble in the center of that, but just squeegee it out to where there's no bubbles so paint doesn't show through. It's as simple as that, not that hard. Voila. There's one window. And now repeat the process 3 times. Okay, so the back of this is all going to be black. This comes the hard part. So I'm going to go ahead and mask off everything but the black, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the black on it. Because the reason this is because my dad's truck is a very light silver Chevy Silverado, just like this, and I'm modeling it after this down to like the smallest details, just about, except for I'm going to make 2 stripes in the front, and the back of this is he doesn't have a pre-runner. It's just a normal truck. So he has the same exact tires as I do on his truck. He has a full-scale slash tires, so that's pretty cool. But that's basically what I'm going to do. So since it's a light color, if you have a really light color and you have black mixed in there, you're going to want to go ahead and paint the black first and then go over it with the lighter color. So, because if you have the light color down and then you go over it with black, it's going to be a really dark color, not what you wanted. Well, basically, it depends on what it is. If it's like a blue, I don't know. I know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. Actually, listen. I don't know. What am I talking about? Oh! So you're going to want to save the plastic that this all came in so you can mask off all the big areas, because I'm doing this kind of backwards, because normally you would paint the big stuff first and then go in with the small stuff, but that's not how I'm going to do it, because I am a weird child. Alright, I'm done with the masking now. I'm going to go paint this back section black. All of this right here is going to be black, this metallic black color I got. And then I'm going to make these 2 stripes black later. And the mirrors back there are black. Once I get done with this and this dries. When you're spraying, you want to do like not just because then it'll start to run. That's the last thing you want to do. You want to have just a small coat on there and then bring more and more. So sorry, I was probably filming up here that whole entire time. But yeah, that's the first coat. Not bad. That's the first coat, and let that dry for a little bit, and then do it again. Let it dry for a little bit, do it again. Let it dry for a little bit, do it again. And it depends on how many times you want to do it, by how lazy you are, and how good of a finish you want. The more coats, the better finish. So yeah, this is that plastic covering I was talking about. It comes off of it. I've got the back painted. So yeah. The second coat, I'm going to do it with this color silver. Basically, you're just going to want to do the same thing. You just want to go little small squirts, just like through the whole body. Alright, so I got it painted. I have the black and the silver. I didn't do the stripes in the front because I was just too lazy and I didn't want to have to mark the rest of it off. So there's no lines to go by in the front.
That's basically how it's going to be. I still have to take the masking off here on the windows. But whenever you take off your masking, I've never waited for it to dry completely because I'm always afraid the paint's going to peel off. But what I do is I don't do it when it's soaking wet, but I just wait 5 or 10 minutes after when it's kind of dry to the touch, and then go ahead and peel them off. Watch out, dog. Watch out, baby! How I like to cut out my shells or my bodies, or whatever you want to call them, is I use giant scissors. I don't have any body scissors because I am too lazy to go and buy them, so I use these. I will cut around. I won't get super close to the actual lines, like the wheel wells and everything. I'll cut most of it out, and then come back with a Dremel and then smooth it all out. Because if you do it with scissors like that, it's normally not the smoothest thing. Let's get started. I got some of the front chopped out, and it's kind of rough on there, but that's all going to be back done with the Dremel, like right here, this little rough spot, and just basically just do the same thing with the rest of it. Alright, so we're getting to the last couple steps of this. I got it cut out with the scissors. I left a little bit of space, because like right here, there's a line here, and there's a line on the bottom of it. I cut everything on the bottom line, and then I'm going to come back with the Dremel and then meet it up with the top line. You'll see in a minute, and that'll just smooth everything out, smooth out all the edges, all these little sharp things, like right there can be smoothed out, and right there, and just stuff like that. But yeah, all you have to do now is Dremel the rest of that out, or sandpaper, whichever one you have, and then drill your body holes. I should have done this at the beginning, and then just put tape over it, but I was too excited to paint. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to lay it on top of my car, and then reach up underneath there with a Sharpie, and then Sharpie that out, and that's going to be kind of hard to get it just perfectly right. I'm probably going to set it on there, it's going to be like, didn't make it right. But yeah. And I'm finished. Well, I still have to do the sanding thing I was talking about, but basically all I just did was I got a drill bit, and I went ahead and drilled through right there for my body posts. I made them a little bit too big, and somebody's gonna go crappy. But yeah, basically just take a drill bit to it, measure the right size, go in with a really small one, then get a little bit bigger one, a little bit bigger one. See, right here I just went to the huge one, and it's completely screwed it up. So yeah, start with a small one and grow your way up. And then, if you have a body reamer, that's great, use that. So that's how you paint a body. It's blurry. That's how you paint a RC car body. I hope that had enough explaining. I hope that had enough I hope that had enough explaining into it. Good Lord, I can't talk today. I can never talk. I'm always screwing up. But man, I can't stay on topic. No, yeah, that's how you paint your Lexan two-tone body.